Hi everyone, it's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do you know where your kids are right now? Welcome to Descent into Avernus. They should be watching our stream.
Wow, so true. Uh, welcome back, everybody, to Dyson Dynamics and how we have been absent for a few weeks, but that is all right. We will pick up right where we left off. In the midst of a event hosted aboard Zariel's war machine or a sky ship, a sort of floating blade like apparatus that is currently locked in the Stygian dock, floating just above the river Styx. The ship itself is many, many, many stories tall, and the party finds themselves at a well dressed event just below the highest floor. Zariel is present, as are some warlords, many of which the party has interacted with. They have interacted with Zariel herself, albeit in a more confrontational fashion, though. Um, what are you really going to do? Last. Uh, Last we left, the party was continuing to conduct interviews of the various individuals or uh, potential candidates for the next warlordship to replace Ragadraga, a warlord which the party handily dispatched not that long ago. There are several things happening in and around this war machine. The first is a somewhat mysterious plan of the dockmaster Basilstein and his diving bell. There is the curious case of the overseer of El Terrell, transformed into a devil and bound in a jail cell here aboard the vessel. There is also the election itself and who the party is going to vote in as the new warlord, and the drama between the potential candidates that they have spoken with, and their interest in either elevating Bell or maintaining the status quo with Zariel as the Duke of Avernus. Um, we just got done speaking with the Court of Filth, a spy master type amalgamation of rats and gossip, essentially. Um, and that is where we will pick back up. It is important to note and remember that the party was. The barrier between Avernus and the prime material, or any layer of the great cosmic wheel, is dictated by Zariel, much in the same way that the mists of Barovia are commanded directly by Count Strahd von Zarovich. You cannot leave without the Plane Master's go ahead. And one of the things that was promised to the party if they installed a individual loyal to Zariel would be a trip home for a short period of time. And it is there that we will pick back up.
Okay, well, so first things on the agenda is we do got to tell the hot little skeleton lady that we are voting for
Lori, I think?
Lori. Yeah, Lori. So,
I Yeah, I think that's Jesus Christ, can I figure out where Siobhan is?
that
Going through every
was
fucking accent.
that. Never
I'm
winked
s
her spots.
I'm
What
so
was that?
sorry. It's been a hot minute since I've had to like
That was that was really
that's been a
scary,
I'm
Siobhan.
so sorry.
I don't can you not do that again? Do you
I'll try.
promise?
I'll do my best.
It sounded wrong.
It
I
was
didn't
very
like
wrong.
it.
I didn't it
I didn't
felt wrong to me, so
I don't I don't like it.
in any case, yeah, I do think we should tell her. I don't think she'll be particularly surprised about it or against it.
Yeah, I think she might just be kinda happy that I'm not voting for myself or that we're not voting for ourselves, so,
Oh, excuse me.
um
Opinions on anybody else at the table?
I like Jaco. Oh, I misheard you.
I'm
Marshie?
happy. Hi. I'm happy with voting in the Lori. I think that's fine.
All right, seems like we're pretty good to go.
All right. Cool.
So we walk over to Bone Mommy.
Okay.
There we go.
God, I
Hey,
wish I could remember her name. It's killing me.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
You guys can hear me now, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It's like, what the fuck?
Where's my notes?
it's Feanor, right?
Yes, it is
Yeah,
Feanor.
Yes,
Feanor.
Feanor.
I keep wanting to
God,
say Fey, and I'm like, no, that is a
No,
completely
that is
different,
completely
that's
different.
that's
completely
where I'm
different
getting
spellcaster with a completely different set of upsetting abilities.
Yeah, a completely different goth character.
Yeah, yeah, Feanor.
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 Yes. Hello.
Hi, hon.
Are you all
Um,
enjoying? I saw you making small talk with the Court of Filth.
Oh, they're full of so much information.
It's what they bring to the table. That's for certain.
Also, did not fully realize that they were Rat King.
Oh, yeah. The and she'll like motion at her hands, and sort of roll her fingers around, talking about the unsettling nature of the Court of Filth's hands and how it's just rats' tails.
It's a rat!
I think we lost fish.
Yeah, we did lose fish.
Fair enough. Oh,
Oh,
fish is back.
we
she's back.
I
There we are.
yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It's okay. We love you.
All good.
Also, we have decided who we're going to vote for.
Oh,
Do
Um,
do you wanna guess?
um, not particularly. I suppose I'll
um,
know the results soon enough.
that makes sense.
Okay, Siobhan, tell her.
Oh, it's a Lori.
Are you satisfied that she uh, is loyal to Zariel?
Oh
Is
yeah.
I mean, she's got the halo.
you'll see Fedor is sort of like scrunch up her face and will say, and
And also, we sat there for like 30 minutes while she backstoried. So,
I guess how I feel about Olori is she's bought into Zariel's dogma at one point, right? She used to be, I mean, loyal beyond self. And she still abides by Zariel and she still believes in Zariel, but I'm confident that she's loyal to Zariel. Our one of the most loyal to Zariel. She's not blindingly whatever to it. She's like actually loyal, not brainwashed.
Yeah, important
As far as we
difference.
can tell.
I I feel like Zariel's losing this fight with Belle because seeing the people who like Belle, they're whether or not they're actually good at thought or critical thinking. I mean, we're in hell. I think
No
if you're down
offense.
here, there's not a lot going on of that. But Raga Draga was. I mean, Jacob knows more about Raga Draga than I do, but he's not exactly inspiring grand thoughts of Zariel as a duchess. But some of the people that Belle's got, they're persuasive, and I think Lori has that.
Fair enough. Well, if you're ready to cast your vote and you feel impassioned as you seem to, I'm sure it's I'm sure it will work out.
I think so.
Thank you, Feanor.
Speaking of,
Hey,
where do we actually go to vote?
Oh, they'll bring out these glass, and she like mucks up about a scroll piece size with her hands, and you simply inscribe the name on them, and they'll be tallied. And
do misspellings count?
I believe it's more of the intent of the thing.
Okay. I don't know how to spell a Lori. Um,
It's Ilori.
Oh, fancy pants, Rich McGee over here.
wow, that is not how I thought that was spelled. A lot more I's than I thought, and a lot more O's too.
How the hell you spell chauffeur?
Ilori.
Um,
I'm
Feanor,
curious how you got there.
Yes.
uh, I'm not going to speak for the rest of the group. Obviously, this is me. This is my offer. But I just wanted to say um, you know how to do sending, right? Like you know how to do some messages, receive and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
Um, if you ever need anything, um, I don't, depending on where you are, I don't think we can get our war machine to go very fast. We can't. But if I can fly fast. I think I could send to sending if you need something.
I I will do that.
Okay,
Thank you.
please do.
I
Uh,
will.
I don't want to be. I'm not saying it to be cute or to be polite. I really mean it.
Thank you.
Like Jaco, Siobhan, Marty. Like, if are we like as a
Are we?
group? Is that also like a statement, like a
No,
sentiment
yeah,
that we all
Yeah.
share?
absolutely. I think that we can make it work.
As this is as you are sort of making this declaration of potential assistance to Feanor in the future, there is a sound as Chelly, the small
Hey,
imp
Chili.
that has been showing you around, sort of uh, will sort of step forward, being like ushered on by some of the other imps in the group, and will say, "It seems as though the voting tablets have arrived," and you see Zariel up on her throne, just sort of like flick two fingers, and the door will swing open, and in will come a box. And the various imps that have been stuck against the wall, each will sort of slide out of this box these glass tablets and will go around and disseminate them to all of the people who could, would, and should be voting. You all receive one. At which point, Chelly gives the last one and then just sort of like bows and steps back. And you will all now have in your hand just a sort of plain, shimmering with some sort of arcane enchantment plane of glass upon which you are instructed to write the name of your vote.
PMing my vote.
Okay. Yep, you can either PM it to me or drop it in the chat or whatever.
Let's go.
Ah, oh my god.
I
Okay.
You're
love
blowing
hearing
up,
the
Jason.
soft noises of Discord pings.
Yeah, those are coming from my work laptop, which is located right here. My work laptop, which as the security guy, I can put Discord on.
Nice.
Ooh.
Love you. Bye.
Jacob's gonna look across everyone and go, we agreed on this person, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the one that we did agree on.
Okay. Jacob's just making sure nobody like changed it on him, and he's the only one that didn't see the hint. Alright.
No, if someone didn't vote for Alori, that means that they are specifically deceiving everyone.
Yep. All right. So, after the sort of votes are tallied, yeah, the with the intention put down on these tablets, the imps once again come around and take them back in, storing them in this crate, and then rolling it out of the room and taking their places along the edge of the room. And a brief amount of time passes, and eventually a Cambion sort of steps up towards where both Ilori and Zariel are sitting, and will sort of reach up, and Zariel will lean down and whisper something into Zariel's ear. And Zariel just sort of will give a little bit of a chuff and then will say a predictable result as she like looks out at all of the guests and say, Ilori, the hunter, will be named the new warlord. And with that, I will be seeing myself out. And she rises to her full height and strides out of the room. After that, you still have full access to all of the warlords and people that are here, but it seems like the formality has broken. Now that Zariel is out of the room, you see some, warlords, campions, other people in the room offering Ilori their congratulations. And that sums up the election of the new warlord. You are still within Zariel's ship at the Stygian dock. If there's anybody you want to talk to in here at this time, you can feel free to do so. or you can return to your room. It
Um,
is all up to you.
can Jaco look around and see if he sees Klauth anywhere?
Uh,
Oh,
Oh
is
yeah.
me
yes.
too.
Yes.
Me and
Cloud,
Fish.
Where is
Cloud,
that bitch, Klaus?
Cloud is still very much present. He appears to be engaged in a conversation with some other guests. No one of importance, but
Nowhere near, at least.
he's probably a couple tables over, still dressed in his sharp suit.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go say hi to Klaus because I think it's a little unfair that y'all met him and I didn't.
Oh God.
I mean, you might have a good. I don't know. He was interesting.
I. Okay. Nope.
Because have fun.
I
Don't.
wish you could tell us why
Not
you're
that
being
much
so
fun.
weird about him. I really do.
Oh, are you saying that to Jaco?
Yeah.
Jaco's gonna look
Yeah,
at you with like the puppiest of eyes of like I fucking wish.
It's like I want to talk to you guys so badly.
oh my god,
Like the
he's
worst.
your ex in the future.
Please tell me that's what Jeremina just said.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, you didn't have the. I didn't hear the accent. I thought that was just you. You just Fish. Jaco's gonna fucking like hard turn and go. Absolutely fucking not.
It's absolutely that.
you're
No, it
still
is
dating.
nowhere. No, he's
Ooh.
absolutely nowhere near
That's
my
absolutely
life.
it.
You're in
Oh, it's a
denial.
secret. It's a secret.
Oh my god, Marty,
Oh God, you two are ridiculous.
How
your
long? How long?
dad don't approve.
I'm not. No, I don't want. I don't want things to change.
I bet you guys got a little eloped and your dad's really mad about it because Klaus is like
Mhm,
so much older and is like
mhm.
probably eating babies or something. And you're like, no, I can fix him. You just don't understand it.
And Cloud like told you that you guys would like meet on this day, and it finally happens. You're like, haha, I'm not gonna meet
Yes.
you in hell, and then it happens.
Yes. Oh my God. It's y'all's first meeting, but it's like not your first meeting, but it's his first meeting.
Wait, you read that book? No, wait. Never mind. Nothing.
There is a book about that in the future?
Nothing. Don't. No. Don't worry about it.
That's impressive.
I need to write it. I need to get ahead of the game.
Jeremina!
Maybe that's why the book exists.
It is an. Yeah, no, it is an interesting pen name. Don't know. Actually, I don't know who the author is.
I know what my retirement plans are.
I have officially got Jeremina to make a book. I feel good now.
Jaco, are you
Mm,
gonna come hang out with me to talk to Klaus,
nope.
your little boyfriend?
Nope.
No?
Not even close.
Why not?
There is a very beautiful explanation that I cannot answer, and I wish I could, because I would love for you not to go near him, but I can't stop you. Anything we say to tell you not to do, you want to do 10 times more, and absolutely do anything you can to it, so I'm just not going to answer. And say, I'm not going.
No, I did listen. I'm not a warlord. You guys were like, maybe don't do that, and then I didn't do it. I've
It
listened.
wasn't
I
us who
listened.
convinced you. So, no, you didn't listen to us, you listened to someone else. Technically a
But you guys joined the
stranger.
choir.
Well, yes, of course we're
I'm
gonna
not a
jump on the bandwagon if someone who's a stranger is gonna convince you over the people who have been with you.
not a stranger.
Not
Okay.
anymore.
She's like my half sister or something.
That you were super jealous about and wanted to compete against until they convinced you.
Jealous over like Marty, Siobhan, Rhea, Feanor, who's still at the table with us. I'm jealous of fucking Chell over there. God, I'm jealous of the fire giant I killed.
Your wrist broke?
Jealousy's not new.
Oh.
I'm jealous of everyone. What?
Shouldn't be.
Mm.
You're amazing just the way you
Oh,
are.
shut up, Charmer.
Just the way
You can blame my
you
father for that.
are. Well, I'm probably going to go somewhere. I had an idea.
Where?
I lost it. Well,
that was really suspicious.
Go somewhere. Out of pocket.
Somewhere to
Like-
see something. No, sorry.
to talk to Lori more because she's cool.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Siobhan, eyes.
Yeah.
Make sure we have eyes on Marty.
Alright, yeah.
We'll make sure.
I'm gonna go
Lori,
say hi to Cloud.
Marty is going to go flirt with Lori.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit here with Rhea and mind my own business.
Do you mind if I hang out? I'll sit on the other side so I'm not bothering you two.
Nope, Jacob, you're coming with me.
No, I'm not going. No.
Yes,
Jaco,
Yes,
Jaco,
you
you can
are.
stay here if you want to.
I feel like there's a but to this.
Jacob.
There's no.
Jacob.
Oh, come on. I don't want to see this.
I will pick you up.
I'll take my necklace back.
Okay, take your necklace back.
Damn it, I
I
thought
will
that would
absolutely
work.
change my neck. You are coming with me. Get out of the table.
Only
Siobhan and Rhea, what?
one condition. Don't say my last name.
I don't fucking know your last name.
I'm so glad you forgot because of your jealousy. Let's go!
Absolutely. Siobhan and Rhea, instead of hogging up Feanor's table, why don't y'all go back to like our table?
Do you want to go back to our table, Rhea, or are you alright here?
We can go back. Yeah.
Well, I need you
Let's.
guys actually to go back because I did order like a full lamb, and I need to know when they bring it out to the table. So if you guys can go to the table and make sure that the lamb gets there, that would be great.
Sure.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, we can do that.
Jeremina will get up,
Jake will hop down.
and Jeremina's gonna make a beeline for like the serving staff. Are you guys still taking food orders?
That was for you, Jason.
Uh,
I'm talking to
not really.
Can you? 'Cause it doesn't sound like a no.
Depends.
On.
Uh, level of complexity.
Shelly's like, the kitchen is closed. Please.
What are your desserts looking like?
Uh, I think it's various tarts, cakes type things.
Are you guys doing tiramisu? What's the sexiest dessert, Jacob? Do you guys have tiramisu?
I don't know what that is.
Triple fudge chocolate.
Oh, yes. Do you guys have triple fudge chocolate? Wait, shit. Rhea's a dog now. Rhea's like totally a werewolf. Aren't they allergic to chocolate?
God. I completely forgot that happened.
Me too. Holy shit.
Wait, does that mean she has allergies to things like no? Oh God.
Oh, she can't drink wine anymore.
Oh my god.
Is she
Oh my
going?
god, she can't have garlic. I would kill myself. I mean, I
Oh,
don't think
oh,
Rhea should if
oh.
I was her.
Do you have anything with like peanut butter? I feel so bad for this. Fish
dying. I'm
Uh,
dead.
I'm not really, you know.
I'm so
I think you're kind of misconstruing the level of decadent desserts present in the eternal battlefield of hell.
Okay, okay,
Also,
wait, no,
Zariel's
no, no,
really
no, no,
more
no.
of a savory person.
Okay,
Oh.
I don't give a
Damn, your
shit.
mom
So
doesn't do
explain to me
desserts.
why in room service I can get tiramisu and imported lamb and all of that, but then we go here and suddenly I can't get anymore. Why does room service have better options, like interdimensional options than right now?
He'll like take his hands and go like this and say, like I said, Zariel is a savory person.
No, 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 but I had tiramisu in my room.
Right. Yeah.
So
This is not
why
your
can I
room.
get Yeah, but you can just can I have tiramisu sent to my room?
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, thank you. Okay, can you let me know when it's delivered to my room? Oh, and
Uh,
then also,
Do we want to do like the
um,
peanut butter dessert thing?
yes, and then, um, yeah, okay, tiramisu. Um, can we get a creme brulee? 2, 3, and what's a peanut butter dessert? I don't like peanut butter. Jacob, you gotta tell me a peanut butter thing.
There's
Oh
not a lot
God,
of desserts.
I yeah, I know this peanut butter ice cream. We could do that.
Yeah, but that's not really like sensual. What? We gotta.
Oh, drizzle it with caramel.
Mm. There's a what with caramel?
The ice cream.
Oh, that's kind of ooh, that's
Oh,
kind of good.
oh,
Can
ooh.
I this is a funny little question. Once Siobhan and Rhea get to their table, Siobhan's gonna look over at where Jeremina and Jaco are pestering Chelly, and she's gonna look at Ray and she's gonna I'll be right back. Do you mind?
Oh
no,
God.
it's fine.
Alright. And so Siobhan, I'm gonna are you guys chill if I make a stealth check for Siobhan?
Don't give
Absolutely,
a
as long as I
fuck.
get to make a perception check,
Oh, of
because
course.
Jeremina is checking.
Is
Jaco,
Foundry up?
It is done.
Okay.
Jaco's gonna do a
Last I remember
passive, which is
my stealth
10.
was
Fuck. Wait,
20
it's
plus
10,
3 or
right?
4.
For passive, it's 10 plus, right?
That's a 19 on stealth.
Damn.
Jaco is trying to go through every single peanut butter dessert he can think of or any kind of combination in his head.
Give
He's
me
gone.
1 second.
What about
Fluffernutter.
what, there you go. What about like strawberries with just caramel? Like forget the peanut butter. What about strawberries with caramel? Because you can't do fudge. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
20! Astro
No.
20!
Hey!
Natural 20.
No, bastard! Bastard
Master
20!
20.
Ooh.
I got an 18 plus 2.
Oh.
Damn. 1 point over. So what I'm picturing is that Siobhan, like, she's halfway there and you don't notice, but then out of the corner of your eye, you like see the glint of the gauntlet that you made for her as she's approaching.
So like strawberries with caramel. We could do that. That's a good
Oh,
idea.
Jaco, do you see?
Oh God,
Or are
no!
you seeing it?
It's passive perception. He is so focused on the peanut butter. Oh, hi.
What you guys doing?
She's
Ordering
getting
room service for after the dinner. Get off
exactly.
my back.
Get your hand off my head. You stop it.
Is that all you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're getting room service.
Very convincing, Jacob. It's fine.
It was
Well, do you
Jermina's
want
idea, I
anything
swear.
from room service? Jacob, you insolent! You have the backbone of milk.
What did Jaco say?
I went, Jeremina, what did I say? It was Jermina's idea. It was Jermina's idea, that's what I said.
What are you doing, Jeremina?
We are getting room service. Jaco's just being a little dick because I'm the one dragging him this way and that.
Hmm.
Hmm. All
Right.
right. All right.
So
If anything other than lamb shows up at our table,
Mm-hmm.
I will know.
Yeah, because you will see it with your eyes.
No, and I'll know you
That's
ordered it.
duh.
Sorry, you're not catching my drift. I will know that you ordered something for me and Rhea to eat together.
Yes.
I don't think she was
I
trying to
don't know
hide
why
this
you think
part.
I'd be hiding it. So is there
Well, you're
anything you
very
want for room
insistent.
service?
You're very insistent on the room service is all. No, I think I'm good.
Okay. So real quick, Siobhan,
Hmm.
since the facade has kind of dropped, is Rhea allergic to peanut butter? Or not peanut butter, chocolate? Is that
Wait,
insensitive to
hold on.
ask?
This is another question I want to ask Jason. Does Rhea have a peanut allergy?
she does not.
Now that she's a
Okay.
werewolf.
I think that would be just hilarious if she did. I
Maybe being
haven't.
a werewolf fixes her peanut allergy
Yeah,
because
fix the
her.
peanut allergy because she can't eat chocolate anymore. Siobhan's gonna be like, I don't think in my memory I've ever seen Rhea very passionate about chocolate dishes.
Well, that worked out pretty well for
No, that's a lie. Actually, Rhea once, she mentioned to me, I know exactly what to do. I know what to get. Well, because remember, Rhea shared the story once of how she went to that little bakery and she got herself like a triple layer cake and it was chocolate, vanilla, chocolate. And she like ate it all in one sitting and she said it was the best memory she ever had.
Siobhan is like quiet and then she just gives a small smile. She's like, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, go back to your table. Stop leaving Rhea alone.
She knows I'm over here.
Okay, well, she's alone and she looks miserable and so sad.
You don't have to butter me up to go hang out with her again. I'm going. And Siobhan turns around and leaves.
Take me with you.
Super chill. So yeah, that's gonna be one tiramisu, two creme brulees. We're looking. I want a chocolate lovers, devil's chocolate, fudge cake, triple layer. Um,
It's just
did I already say?
Rhea can eat chocolate, but she's like the chocolate version of lactose intolerant.
And I do want a rack of lamb, with some lamb ribs. You're gonna send over
Uh,
some brisket.
yeah,
Room
yeah, sure.
service.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Um, and then can I get a picture of
Oh,
Shirley Temple?
yeah,
Um, and then what, Jacob, do you know what Marty might want?
I think she's already got her tall drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut up. I'm sorry. That came out of nowhere. I'm sorry.
I was trying
That
to
was
answer. No, I think she already got.
Jacob.
Yes. I don't know what
What?
I don't know what Mati likes. She's the one that's usually doing the cooking.
Yeah, I know. I kind of feel like an asshole right now because I kind of don't know what she likes. I just
Yeah.
keep thinking like, oh, meats and cheeses, right? But no, that's me. We make a lot of meats and cheeses because that's what I like.
You know what
you
we
know,
should do? Oh,
we could get working on this, and you could just give me a ring when you come to that determination. So
Sounds
Get
good.
back
And
to it.
then
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
let me know when it's sent to the room.
Oh, well, he'll like take out a he'll like take out a sending stone and like hold it up to. It seems like your friend already accepted the first the tiramisu and yeah to the room, so no problems there.
So it's already in the room?
Yeah. Your friend opened the door for us, and
Sneap.
so
Sneap's still in the room.
Oh shit, he might be eating it.
He'll be fine.
No, he's a dog.
No,
He's a
he's
jackal.
a
It's
jackal, and
different.
it's not for him. Um, hey, Chael, is re-entry allowed? Can someone leave and then come back?
yeah, of course. I'm pretty sure you just have to run of the ship until we kick everybody out.
Hey, Jaco, do you want to know what you can do to get out of talking to Klaus with me?
Do I really have to go all the way up to our room?
You want to go talk to Klaus then?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Sounds good. You know what table to put it at.
Mm-hmm. And he's on his way.
Okay.
Um, I monopolized a lot of screen time, so if there's a scene that someone wants to do before Jeremina talks to Klaus, please do.
I can't think of anything.
Okay. We can
What?
also follow Jaco up or down. Would it be down? Either way, to the room if we want to do that.
I'm kind of curious. I do,
Since you bring it
yeah.
up as an
Well,
option.
Marty had a thing before that, so we can do Marty then me. I have no problems with it.
Marty is currently talking to guest PC who is sick as a dog right now.
Oh,
So
that's right. I'm so sorry.
oh hi Alexis. Are you feeling better?
Aww.
There's not an Alexis here, I guess.
I
Wait, we can get
suppose.
more Alori?
Hmm. Well, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're
We
the
can get
warlord
more
now.
Ilori.
Oh, it already
Ilori
happened?
lore.
Yeah.
Damn.
Lori lore? Laura Lori?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you sound so baby, Alexis.
Hello.
I'm alive at least.
That's a
That's true.
start.
You were not earlier.
Yeah. Damn, I
Alright.
missed a Lord become the warlord? Damn.
We voted for you. I voted for you, Ilori.
Hooray!
It wasn't much. It was a eye roll. It's a Lori. Walk out. That was pretty much it.
Sweet.
Zerio's like, ugh, these homosexuals voted for the obvious choice.
And then Marty went off to flirt with the Lori.
Oh, okay.
I'm not good enough to flirt at flirting to actually do that.
Nah, they're there. You'll learn one day.
Unfortunately, Jonah's also not that great at flirting, but she's sweet.
All
She's
right.
got
I
that going for her. Alright, what's happening with Jaco?
Jaco, so you make your way down to the room on Jeremina's instructions, and you come before the door, standing in that sort of circular chamber with the array of doors arranged around you.
Okay. Is there anybody else in like the area, or is it just an empty hallway?
Pretty much just an empty hallway. There are a couple scuttling little cranium rats in various corners, likely a part of the Court of Filth, but no one humanoid, if that's what you're asking.
Yep. Okay. He'll quickly walk in and look for Sneak.
Okay. You open the door, and as you do so, there is a figure sitting at the table inside of this room. They have their feet propped up on the table and are sort of like eating a slice of one of the various cakes that Jeremina ordered, with just sort of a fork, like slapping it down and just kind of almost thoughtfully. It is not Sneap. It is not Sneap at all. Um, it is a medium-sized humanoid with red wings, Cambion, similar to Ilori, who was just voted in, but is clearly not Ilori, and has a a flaming halo
Oh,
akin
shit.
to Zariel's, just kind of waiting,
Who the
it would
fuck
seem.
is this?
And who are you?
Oh, oh, uh, you aren't everyone.
No. But I'm one of them. And who are you?
Well, I'm here on behalf of, uh, hmm, and sort of take stock of you, and will take his feet down, and will stand up, and we'll say, "Bell sent me."
Okay. And what is your business with the group?
Bell would like to speak to all of you.
And what is the reason for it? Because the voting's over.
I can't speak to his intentions. I'm but a messenger.
Okay. Is there a time or a location of this? Or just whenever, apparently?
Uh, Sooner would be better, I'm sure. His time is valuable after all.
Okay, is there a place, or is he just... we just say his name 3 times?
Fun. No, I can take you.
Well, let me go see if they're ready to come up. And where is the jackal, where that was here?
Oh, I believe he's sleeping in one of those rooms over there.
Can I use the lichen sense? I think the bat has the lichen sense of smell, or at least echolocation. Can he
Mhm.
hear? Can he, like, push it to hear, see if he can hear, like, Sneep alive?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I did think you were talking about, like, the kind of plant at first.
Hmm? Oh, the lichen.
Lichen.
Can I hear a plant, please? Do I get anything extra because normal perception is 0?
Um,
I'm just wondering. If not, it's fine.
no, I would just say flat roll it.
Okay, 9.
9.
Yeah.
You can kind of hear him like snoring in the other room. He is a loud sleeper.
All right.
So he appears to be here, present, and with the living.
Okay. I'm gonna say, like, when he does that, you can actually see his ear turn veiny, like an actual, like, bat-like ear, and then it goes back to
Hell
normal.
yeah.
Ooh,
Like
creepy.
that.
He's gonna look at this guy and, can I get your name so I can let them know who barged into our room?
Yes. I am Ilum.
Illem.
Yep.
Aloy.
Okay. And then I guess I will be back to let them know of his request.
Jeremina
Wonderful.
gets her halo, she becomes Ilmina.
Wilmina. I
Wonderful.
love it.
Looking forward to it. And he will simply go back to eating the slice of cake that is sitting on the table.
Can I do an insight on him for something that he did and I didn't think about it?
Sure. Yeah.
The way he sized up and stood up, was it like a was it an ego check or was it a respect check? Like for him getting up. That's what I want
Yeah,
to
sure.
find out.
Make a insight check.
Of course, a 10.
A 10. You do get the sense that he was just trying to be like respectful or like follow some sort of code of engagement.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't like squaring up or anything.
Okay. Alright. So he'll walk away and he'll make it all the way down.
All right.
Or that.
Where we pick back up with Jeremina speaking with Klaus, who is currently engaged in a conversation with two other sort of lower level devils, um, specifically dragon politics. There aren't many ancients left on the Prime Material. It's nasty business, you know. We exist as long as elves, and they say that there's elves old enough to remember when they ruled the world, and there are ancients around that can say the same. And it appears as though the like Cambions or like whatever style of devil he is speaking to are listening respectfully, and just kind of letting him go, for lack of a better term.
Hey, you two, scram.
They look at you and will say, oh, okay. Both stand up and go. And who might you be?
Jermina talks in Draconic, and she'll kind of like reach over the table and extend her hand.
Hmm. Let's see.
Um, it's Jermina. I've heard so much about you. Your Klaus, right? I've got your note, your list, your little
Ah,
thingy that you left my group. We didn't meet earlier. I'm with those guys, those shuck fucks.
they're quite an entertaining bunch.
I love them.
Is there something I can help you with, Miss Jeremina?
Um, no, I just kind of wanted to talk to you. I mean, you're the guest of honor, and I'm kind of really upset that the rest of my party got to meet you, but I didn't. I mean, there's interesting people here, right? But you're interesting.
Well, I appreciate that. I suppose I am, though I would imagine I'm just here as a tiny little, a tiny little gesture, one like this or this, from Zariel herself to the Queen of Dragons. But I can't say no to a good event, a good host, and good food. So here I am.
I have to pry. When you say that, I mean, she was making such a gesture against the Queen of Dragons. I know that they're not exactly friends. You don't like her,
Oh,
Tiamat?
no, well, she doesn't quite like me either, so the feeling is very mutual.
That's interesting. I
Why
guess
is
I
that?
never really. Oh, well, I mean, we've been having more and more encounters with dragon cultists. I mean, even before we came into hell, we got the snot beat out of us. I mean, there was this dude like Saran Wrap. Um, it was like a green dragon, I think. I don't know. Fucking annoying.
Mhm. Yeah, the followers of Tiamat are quite astir right now. They believe that that a prophecy they've long waited for is going to come to pass soon, and tends to rile them up, and in turn leads to such a state where it simply can't come true because they've overextended themselves, killed themselves, um, worn out their resources.
Sounds like it. I think desperate is the right word for all the times we've met them.
They are a desperate bunch, manufacturing many of those details of the prophecies to come true so they can hold on to hope that what they feel, what they believe will become reality.
You're an ancient dragon, right? The I mean, the way you talked, or at least someone old. I'm sorry, experienced.
Well, I would consider myself both.
Can I ask 3 questions?
Go right ahead.
Does it feel like to be a dragon? I mean, to be, like, in that form, to shapeshift? What does flying feel like for you? When I fly, I have to go on, already generated heat winds. Like, I think I feel pretty confident that if I flew in the material plane, it would not be as effective as I'm flying right now. Not because of the muscle strength and all of that thing, but because I just can't, like, am I flying or am I really gliding? But, I mean, dragons, you have to be able to generate that lift, right? You just and you're gone. What is it like?
Don't know if I could necessarily put a feeling or a sensation on it. It's just simply something I've done so often, so many times that it's just reactive. It's just a thing that happens that I do. One thing I will never get used to, though, is the change in size. Um, it's always quite strange to go from seeing everything as so minuscule to suddenly the same scale everyone else sees it.
Does your vision change when you're a dragon? Because the eyes are I mean, you're I'm sorry about that. I think that was,
Whoop, whoop.
my life alert or something. Um,
Her blood pressure went up.
because the field of vision that dragons has is so wildly different than, like, our forms right now, right? Like, for example, I can't see behind me, but dragons, because their eyes are like, like that, I mean, the field of vision is so much more immediate. But I've never seen a dragon very much, but when we had that brief encounter with the dragon's pupils didn't like track, right? Because I've seen
Is
some
this your
cat
second
cats.
question, or?
Yes.
Uh, well, I suppose it's the same but different. The location of the eyes move, but the general awareness is the same. Sure, it's a different field of view, but my hearing is just as good. My taste, smell, touch, all of those things are just as good. It's simply just a different configuration.
Okay. I don't have any more questions.
You said there was a third.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'll ask you when I see you again.
Very well.
See you. And Jermina will get up and
No.
leave.
Alrighty. All right. With that, Jaco, I suppose you make it back to the function room at this point.
Yep. I will go up to the table as I see Jeremina still with Cloud, or at least finishing up, I'd assume. And he's going to climb up onto the chair and stand on it and look at Rhea and Savan and go, "We have company in our room."
What do you mean by company?
There is a gentleman with a flaming halo in our room wanting to bring us to go talk to someone.
And who is that someone?
The one Raga Draga worked for.
He wants us to go see Bill.
Yep, he's in our room. He let himself in.
And you just left him in there with Sneep?
Sneep's still alive, but there's nothing I could do against him to stop him.
Ugh.
Sorry, I'm maybe magic, but I'm not that powerful. And he was respectful, and I took it as if Bell is sending someone to take us to him, I don't think he's going to kill. At least one would assume with the situation we're in.
Not yet.
Yeah. But he is waiting for all of us to take us to go talk to him. And I told him I would come talk to you guys to see when you guys were ready and if we even want to.
Well, I feel like we have to do something. We can't just leave Bill hanging.
Well, we're already tied with Mazariel, and I don't want to have any kind of discussion with Bell, given the fact that the person he had as in charge literally tortured me. So I don't really keen on caring of what he has to say.
I feel like it's less that he was in charge and more like Bill has a plan or had a plan that required him to die. But either way, 6 one, half dozen of the other.
Mm-hmm. But I can grab Marty, or I can grab Jeremy now, and we can discuss before we go up there. But he's in our room.
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing to do.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Do you want to get Marty or Jeremy now?
I'll get Mina.
Thank you. And he'll go to Marty.
Yeah, I do use like a lot of tools for like a bunch of different things. Hi, Jacob.
Hello. And he'll wave up to hold on, I wrote it down. Alori. And he'll wave to her as well and go, do you mind if I borrow Marty for a few minutes? Well, not a few minutes, I need to talk to her.
Uh, Sorry, I'll just be a second. I'll be right back. And Marty will like smile at Alori and like
Be like, what the fuck do you
will
want, Jacob?
yeah, basically
he'll,
she'll like go over off to the side and be like, "What?"
he'll bow his head and then walk over and go, we have company in our room that wants us to go talk to Belle. So I figured it was kind of important because he wants all of us.
Marty's like was already looking a little like ugh about the situation, but once he brings up Belle, like she just gets even more ugh about the situation.
I'm
It's like
I'm
he's
I'm with you.
like he's not even that impressive. Like people think he is, he's not. Anyways, all right, I'll go
Uh,
wait for you guys
yeah, Savon's
at the
getting
door.
Jeremy now, so I'll come with you.
All right, sounds good.
uh,
Marty will go with Jacob.
We'll wait at the exit of the room for them.
Short King Crew.
Short King Crew.
Still the best
Siobhan
badasses.
is making her way over, basically looking for an opening to come and be like, "Hi, do you mind if I like take Mina for a second?"
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, Jeremina left Clouth, and like
Mm.
when she leaves Clouth and sees Siobhan, she just has this like look of dread. Um, and she'll kind of march over and she'll say, "Holy shit,
Is everything all right, Mina?
what the fuck?
What?
Dude was
What?
scary as hell."
He's very extremely off-putting.
It was the most pleasant conversation I've ever had.
And yet you leave and you feel like
It was because it was pleasant. Like, everyone here is so cagey and mysterious, and I'm over here like, "What's the winglet generated by you?" And he's like, "Huh, I don't really know. I guess just when I become a giant big ass dragon. I don't really think about things like that. I've just been a dragon so much." And then and then Siobhan, we helped the cultists, and he doesn't like um
What do you mean you help the cultist that he doesn't like?
we we did. He doesn't like Tiamat cultists. Siobhan.
Oh no, I told him about that. I told him about Dragon Dude, whose name always escapes me.
Argon.
Argon,
Are
yeah.
on the crew with a little
Woo!
hand.
Oh yeah, he's aware now. That got
He's
when
aware.
yeah,
Ah,
very much aware.
we're so meeting him again, right? We're totally running into him again.
Yeah.
We Marty needs to invent anti-aircraft weaponry right now.
Mm. You know my brother, not my brother, my cousin. Um,
The
the one
little
that's in Schultz.
bisexual guy.
Well,
Oh,
he is bisexual, but I don't think I told you that before.
no, yeah, you have. Well,
In so many words, I'm sure.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, you just kind of.
anyways, so his whole deal is actually making like GUNs. So if there was anybody who was probably going to do something like that, it would be him.
Okay, okay. Are we meeting Darwin when I go see your family? Is Darwin gonna be there?
Yeah, if you were still going to go visit with us, yeah.
Yes, obviously.
We'll see. My sister's going to be there for sure. He might be. He had like business to attend to. He's got business to attend to in so many different places now, but that's not the point. So we'll find out when we're there.
Sounds great. Oh, what's going on? Why are you
Oh,
walking
sorry.
towards it?
I'm
What?
here. I'm walking towards you because
Chico,
there's
you didn't
somebody
bring us
in.
your food.
Jaco's gone.
No, they're standing at the doorway, and he's just smiling and
Mina,
waiting for the ball to drop.
Mina,
Jermina's halfway across the floor, and she's like, "Dude,
Mina.
what?
There's a dude in our room.
Yes, Sneep. I know. I put
No,
him
there's
there. I
somebody
smelled.
else. And Siobhan's gonna run up and like stand next to her. She's like, he wants to take us to meet Bill
Okay. So,
because Bill wants to have a conversation with us.
okay. So we're just going to abandon our night because some guy said Belle can wait.
Can Bill wait? Well, obviously
Yeah,
we want him to wait. We don't give two shits. But should we make him wait? Is the question.
absolutely.
Fair
We are
enough. Don't
not
have to pull
running
my leg
on
about
Belle's
it.
time.
No, Siobhan's like, yeah, fair enough. Don't have to pull my don't have to pull
I'm
my
not
leg
going to
about it.
upend and cancel all my plans just because Belle wants to talk to us. He can wait.
All right. I think that was the Jaco's consensus as well. So, all right. Well then, Siobhan just motions to follow towards the door
What? What are we
where
doing?
they're
We're
standing.
leaving?
Yeah, we're leaving.
Why are we leaving?
Are
We
you saying
wanted
that
to
as
all.
you walk up to us? Is that the sentence
Yeah.
Jacob hears? Because they're eating your desserts. This the guy is eating your
Okay,
desserts.
I'll get more desserts.
Okay, so do we even what do we want to do then? Because I figured the guy who barged into our room and is sitting in our room right now is something none of us want.
Yeah. Also, currently alone with Sneap, which I'm not a fan of. And also,
One, what?
oh, Bell annoys me, and I'm kind of curious what he has to say to us.
I, I just don't want to think Belle has the power to stress us out.
That's
One, if he's alone with Sneap, do you know what the flip side of that is? He's alone with Sneap.
Sneap's not alone with him. He's alone with
He's
Sneap.
alone with
fine.
Sneap. Two, if he kills Sneap, well, I guess I go talk to our new warlord friend we helped appoint, and we do something about it. Um, Three, I'm kind of having fun right now. I look cute.
Okay.
Four, I don't know. He's eating my desserts.
And you would have to ask for more of them.
Well, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, I'm fine going up there, but like, we are leaving this guy waiting. I am not letting him ruin our day.
I was trying to ask him how we could reach him so we can when we're ready, and he said Bell doesn't want to really wait and he'll sit there. So that's why I'm bringing it to the group because I can't throw him out.
You want me to work my charm on him? My anti-charm?
Why do you say it like that? None of us has ever said those words. At least I haven't.
I
I
haven't.
have.
Yeah, no, she said it
Yeah,
before.
yeah, no, these are my words about me too. I've
Okay.
been divorced 2 times. I can clear a man out of a room like nobody's business.
It would be interesting to see this guy be uncomfortable with a boss like Bell.
Except I'm also scared that he might be into it. Like, what if I get up on him and then he's like, I love MILFs that look like Zariel. Um,
If I had a nickel for
Cause it,
every time I
cause
heard that, I'd
like,
have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened
cause
twice.
it might be like a half brother.
Half
But
brother.
I don't know if you would want to do that.
What do you mean
He
half brother?
he has a flaming halo.
Oh yeah, the dude in the room has a flaming halo?
Hmm.
We need to bury the leads, Jaco. Jesus.
I told
you,
Savon that.
you weren't gonna like bring that up at any point. You're just gonna walk us up there and we were gonna be like, oh shit.
You were already like, fuck everything. I don't give a shit. I was like, okay, I guess it doesn't. The rest of it didn't matter. I was trying, but you were instantly full aggression.
I'm
A
I'm.
guy
sorry.
then. Like if he has a halo, he means he's a guy, not just a guy.
He's like ostensibly one of the guys.
You know, this is not this is like my first time here, and when I got here, I wasn't in the politics, so I'm sorry. Yes, he has a halo. His name is shit. I wrote it down. Ilum. I don't know if you know him. Um, but he has a halo and he's casually sitting and eating our food.
Well then. They
Before we make
sh-
it back to the room, I do have to use the ladies' room. I will be right back.
Hmm?
Alright. Oh, make sure to seal some of the soaps. They're really nice.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That reminds me. Jermina's gonna go like table to table and she's stealing like silverware, plate. She is
She's
just like putting she
Jesus.
I don't even think she's putting it in her pocket or anything. She's just like grabbing plates, kind of like bussing, waitressing tables, but then it's just like walking. She's not handing it off. She's just keeping it to herself.
Mm. Marty is coming by and like taking uh out her, like, she's gathered her bag of holding from EV3 and is like walking alongside her for her to drop him into.
Jesus.
Hey, Marty, do you know how to pick locks?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So the toilet paper they have is triple ply. I
Oh,
Trip.
need you to break into the toilet paper containers and steal as much of the toilet paper as you can.
You you have me at toilet paper. You know how long since we've had toilet paper?
My God, I know. I do not want to. I don't want to know what it's like.
I am so tired of rags. I'm so tired of
I'm.
cleaning rags. I'm going to get us all the toilet paper, and Marty's going to run towards the bathroom.
Do you need me to be a lookout?
um, sure. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Actually,
Yeah. Yeah. And then I have a scheme.
what's your scheme?
Just steal the toilet paper. I've got it.
All right. Marty will head towards the ladies' room, to steal as much toilet paper as she feasibly can.
Okay. Easy enough.
Yeah, we've been on a camping trip for how many months now?
mm,
Weeks.
Yeah.
We our yeah, we worry about the water and food supply getting low. We don't really talk about the toilet paper getting low.
that's true.
I'm imagining Feanor like picking at a plate and Jermina like appears, Marty following behind with like an open like a trick or treat bag, and Mina's like, are you finished with that? And Feanor's like, oh, not really. And Jermina's like, just
Mm-mm.
get yourself another one. Ah. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Fair enough. Um, anything else?
Nope. Then we just wait for Mars to get back.
Okay.
Do you want to take an actual like proper break?
We can do that if you guys would like.
Yeah, might
Alright.
as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
I'd like to fill my water.
Alright.
All right,
All
have
right.
fun, gamers.
God damn
Oh,
it.
uh,
We can still
We're gonna take a
we
quick
can still go to
break.
break for 5 minutes.
No, we
That's
can still do
fine.
a break.
Yeah.
Alright.
During this break, Marty and Jeremina are having a toilet paper heist in the ladies' bathroom that
Oh my
Shaban's
god.
currently occupying. Like
We're
she's just
trying to steal all the
hearing,
toilet paper.
Yep.
she just hears Jeremina and Marty in the stall next to her, and she's like, "Oh, finally."
Alright. With that, we will be right back. back. Hi, everyone. We're back.
Hello, everybody. We pick back up on our way up to the group's room, having been visited by a Cambion in the employ of the want to be Duke of Hell, Bell, and architect behind the uh, War Machine economy, for lack of a better term. And Fish.
Oh, no, I think, yeah, as they're walking up, Jeremina wants to talk to the party, but if you have more narration, please do it.
Nope, I was about to turn it over to you all.
Okay, being serious, being very honest, we
We will.
what are we saying to him?
I
What's
don't know.
our
That's the thing.
what's our
Like,
story?
I don't know what we could say to him. Is my thing.
I guess maybe just like like he's just the messenger, right? So like I think
I mean,
our
not
like major option is just like go see Belle, right?
yeah, but I mean, I don't care about the messenger. I care about Belle. We totally fucked him over, right? Like,
That's possibly what he wants to talk about.
Did we? I don't remember. Did Was there a deal ever struck about this?
I don't
There
think
no,
we.
wasn't.
No. But we did.
but
We still fucked over a demon lord, so.
yeah, I mean, ours was the deciding vote. Everyone in that room, including Zariel, knows that it was our vote that put Valori, a Zariel cultist, on the Warlord Council and not one of Belle's little guys.
Well, it's not like Bell came to talk to us to suggest choosing one of his people.
Hmm.
Yeah, but he's still gonna take it personally.
He
Of
didn't seem
course.
taking it personally when we killed Ragadraga.
Well, Ragadrag was Zariel's guy. Of
He
course,
was
Belle
also
wanted that.
opportunistic for him
Yeah.
for us to have done that.
Yeah, I mean, he got way more out of us killing Ragadraga than anything else. The part that I'm worried the most about is what if Belle offers us something? What if Belle offers us our souls back, my deal with Zariel struck out of record? What if Belle's like, you do the simple task, and whether or not it's actually simple is out of the question. But I mean, what if he just lays out these terms and conditions and they're really good?
It would be a group
Then it'll
conversation.
have to be a hell of a deal. We won't know until we ask.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but we can't let Bell automate hell.
No, yeah, I whatever he plans on doing, I am like he already lost me at that stupid fucking hand he made. Like like he's going to automate hell and he's not even going to be efficient about it, which is the stupidest part.
That's that's why he wants to automate Hill, because if he's the one that's responsible for the automating, there's nothing anybody can do about it, meaning that he's de facto the one that is responsible for everything. Everything will go through him.
Yeah,
And that's why
exactly, which
he's
is
doing it.
stupid.
Well, it's stupid the way it may sound stupid, but ultimately it's probably one of the most tactical moves he could make here in Hill.
No, yeah, I get that it's like tactically it's very smart. It's
You're just mad. You're
stupid
angry
from
about it.
yeah, from like an engineering perspective. Like it's so much like like it's just bad engineering. Like ugh, annoying.
I guess what I want to do is it's been really easy keeping my head focused because I just wrote myself off. But what if Belle says that when we plane shift, we can stay home forever, right? And then all we have to do is this or that.
Well, then we'd be damning everyone else, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if the deal is we put him at the top of hell and he gives us back El Terrell and all of the souls and all of our problems are fixed, but it's him in charge. I
Mina,
guess
we
what?
if that's the case where it's like, oh, you have to do XYZ, you have to for all the souls in hell. Um, I think that is going to work on a case by case basis because you're free to do whatever you want, but I'm going to see whatever this is through.
Mhm. Yeah, like maybe potential. Like if he is going to give like everyone back, that means he's just going to take those souls from somewhere else.
What if we
So,
take these souls and move them over here?
and I doubt that would still be very shitty, and it would be our fault for those guys.
Well, I guess my thing about that is we aren't stopping the blood war or the soul coin trade. When we rescue El Terrell and get everybody out, that's still going to happen. And saving El Terrell does mean even Zariel has to get those souls back from someone.
Mm-hmm.
If this is about preventing more loss or whatever, I mean, we're too late. We are
Yeah,
what? Freya, Siobhan, how many people lived in El Terrell at the time of its collapse? Freya, you might know this.
It was a major city, probably roughly almost 10,000.
Right about there. Probably somewhere in the vicinity of 15,000, give or take.
Yeah, I mean, by doing this, we've just condemned 15,000 souls somewhere else on Toral to hell,
then maybe this whole blood war thing is it's stupid. Maybe that should end too.
but it can't because the Blood War's keeping hell here instead of out there.
Out there. That's the whole reason for it in the first place, is to stop it from spilling over so often.
Is it though?
Yes, that's why Bell can't automate hell because if Bell automates it, there's no Blood War.
Mm. Yeah, like on. Well, first off, I doubt he would do it well enough to actually properly end the blood war. Uh, he would just make it fucking worse for everyone. Second, my other thing is that, like, I'm not remembering what evidence we have that would, like, do we have like empirical evidence that the blood war is what's keeping hell down? Like prior to the blood war?
So you would know that the blood war is actually keeping the abyss specifically
Abyss.
off of the prime material. So
Yeah.
Zariel and her fall have to do with the fact that basically Zariel was like, "Is anybody going to do anything about this?" As an angel, and that was part of her fall was coming to Avernus and commanding the legions of hell, and then eventually, swearing to Asmodeus and becoming the Duke of Hell. But
Yeah,
she got
because though when we saw her memories, we saw the portals like we saw a portal open and basically a whole bunch of demons came out of it. And not only that, but we see the results. Like whenever I'm just going to call it an outbreak. Whenever there's an outbreak, warlords are called to handle that outbreak, and different souls are called
Yeah,
to handle
yeah.
that outbreak. So if the blood war were to stop, there would need to be something else in place to prevent the abyss and things of its nature from spilling over into the player material.
Hmm. Okay. I have Marty is thinking over what Shaban has explained. I know that was out of character, but
Yeah, she would have been like, "Yeah, so do you remember do you
yeah.
remember when we were looking over Zariel's memories?
Yeah.
In those memories, the reason for her fall was because she didn't want things from the abyss to spill over into the prime material. And the entire impetus for this blood war was to basically have more souls to fight for and against the things that keep trying to spill over into our home.
Hmm. Okay. I that makes it make more sense. Okay. Thank you for explaining, Shaban.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh, then it's tricky, but I don't know. Like, we promised to help them.
And that's why I'm saying you all are free to do whatever you like. I'm going to stay and do what is I do.
Yeah. Like,
Right, but so, I mean, does that mean that you would accept this hypothetical deal with Belle if it freed Elturel?
no,
No, not with Belle.
Okay.
because he'll just make it worse.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I guess I understood what my end goal was. Now I kind of don't. And I mean, I guess I kind of took your guys' end goal for granted. I didn't really give it much thought.
Yeah. Well, my end goal is making sure. Well, the goal I started with going into this was making sure that you all were safe, and that is still my goal. But Elturel is included in that us to me.
And Siobhan, it's just getting you and Freya's souls back, getting Elturel back, and going home.
Yeah, essentially.
And Jacob, your whole thing going back to your little present, right?
Um, yeah, pretty much, but since, the rough start we had meeting, I'd like to see you all safe first before I left.
Yeah, I feel like keeping us all safe.
Yes, I'm not,
That's
but I'm saying I'm
obvious.
not being selfish first. I want to make sure everybody else is safe first.
Be selfish.
That's not how I was
You
grown.
all kind of make me a little upset. You guys are all very selfless, unpersonable persons.
Oh no, this is entirely selfish.
It kind of fooled me.
Well, I also don't owe you a full explanation for my motivations.
I mean, I guess not. I'm gonna demand it, but I mean, just don't.
First
We're
question,
all
I
on the
think.
same page.
Well, I was gonna say the first
Um,
question is, do we actually want to talk to him? Yes or no?
do we have a choice?
Yeah, we don't want to.
Okay.
I feel like we should, if only because pissing off a warlord extra so seems kind of stupid. That being said, I'm definitely going to have words for him.
Well, if you don't want to piss him off, I don't think words are the best idea.
Oh,
I'm just saying. If you don't want
oh,
to make him mad, don't use words you know are gonna make him mad.
well, you can be polite and, you know,
Well, he also has the ability to destroy you if he thinks your polite words are condescending.
eh,
That's just my concern.
there's
I
no
am a little worried.
there's no reason for him to be like feel one way or the other about me, as far as I know.
Well,
So, well, aside from like the group as a total, but then that'd be the whole group. Well,
then do we want
regardless,
to
I think we should talk to him
then do
for
we want
the not being rude part.
then do we want to agree that if he gives us an offer or anything like that, we do not answer the question. We do not answer that moment. We tell him we need to think about it. Like we're all on
Yeah,
that
we need to
page.
consider.
That's a good idea. I like that.
No one jump the gun. No one say, "Yeah, sure, this is a great idea. We should definitely do this."
Oh, wait,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely not.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
And
just
if we
want
get separated, if Belle catches, I don't know, one of us pissing and he strikes up a conversation with us, don't, yeah, it's a thing they do when they're trying to bust unions, right? They get you alone because when you're
Mm-hmm.
not in a group, you're the person. We do not have identities outside of being in this group. If Belle
Mm-hmm.
starts appealing to us, sweet talking us, that doesn't matter. We are focused on El Terrell alone. We are doing it our way. Um, which I think brings me to my next thing is I think Siobhan, I think it would be good for you to take lead on this, talking to
Why
Belle.
why me?
You're professional.
level-headed.
Yeah.
Mm, Thank you, I suppose.
I think my way of navigating the situation is, I mean, in your face and loud. I say a lot of things. I'm a lot of shock and awe. But I mean, you're just, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
uh, I think me and Marty think we're a lot more slick than we are, and Jaco's polite, but you're a very nervous young man, and I think Belle would just push you over like a bowling pin.
It's the height.
Um, so I think Siobhan should take lead on this. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Marty, I think you should definitely keep an eye out, making sure that Belle's saying things that even make sense. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Definitely.
assholes like these guys, they'll just say words because I think it makes them sound smart, but like it's not, you know?
Oh. Oh. Yeah. I know these kinds of people from. As I've said before, this is just half of the assholes at uh the House of Wonders.
Yeah. I think we should devise a hand signal, um, as Belle's talking, so we don't need to divert as a group. So maybe Belle says something, and Siobhan, you need to look at Marty because you don't know. You need clarification. You need to know, is this real? Is this not? Maybe the two of you figure out a hand signal. So Belle's like, well, if I don't get elected as warlord, this happens, or Does that make sense?
No, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, Siobhan, you're used to doing military stuff. What's a good hand signal?
Oh fuck.
Well, Marty, you're always kind of futzing around, right? I think Belle would notice if you started doing a
Gang
military
symbols.
code.
Mhm.
Um,
Maybe I could check my watch. And she'll like pull out her little pocket watch. Because it's broken.
nice.
She'll like tap it.
Smart. So what would be maybe no is oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I'm
how
just assuming that like if he says bullshit, the me tap looking at my watch would be me calling bullshit.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
okay. And um I think for me, can adjust my little belt. And Jacob, what's something innocuous you can do if you call bullshit on something Belle's saying? I mean, you're like an I know you're not like a trained wizard, but you still know stuff. You've been in hell longer than us.
The only thing I can think of which would make sense is just clearing my throat. It's
Mm,
That's about all I have. Anything magical, I would have no doubt he would pick up on.
Maybe
maybe,
fixing your hair?
yeah, fixing your hair or futzing with your necklace that Feanor got you.
You still have it, but I understand the concept.
Yeah, you
Okay,
should probably give that back.
You can,
it's fine.
you can keep. I'll make another one.
Yes, it's
Just don't be
fine.
mad at
Yeah,
how.
you're a bone wizard now. You can do that.
You know, not
I can know
everybody
one
takes back
spell.
gifts, Marty.
Repeat that?
Not everybody takes back gifts, Marty.
Marty is struggling to remember what this is in reference to.
You took back my rings.
Oh, right. Well, you weren't using them.
Oopsie.
I literally was. I
You're.
was a married woman.
It was a ring that I gave you.
Yeah. And then you took it back.
What does being a married woman have to do with that?
Because it was my wedding ring to my beautiful metal husband.
Oh, I forgot about the fact that you. I
She's
forgot
married
about
to
that.
EV3, and
I
you.
forgot about that.
I haven't.
Okay, you know what? All right, 1 second. Marty will reach into her bag and pull out uh the rings, or she'll take like one off a chain and then she'll take the other one like off her finger, uh, and we'll hand them to her. Well, actually, you only ever had the one, so she'll hang on to the one that was on her finger. She'll put that back on, and hand Jeremiah the other one that she took.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Metal husband.
Okay. Okay. So we're all in agreement. We are all a unit. We've all got our little bullshit gestures. Okay. Real quick before I see the door right in front of us. Second thing. Um, what if Belle just attacks us? He just like starts. Oh no, that would be so easy. We would just kill him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We will just kill Belle.
We will kill Belle or die trying.
Exactly.
yeah.
Okay.
It it would become a life or death situation, definitely.
In the event that Belle does attack us, which one of you am I picking up and flying away with?
Um,
Marty.
uh,
I agree on that.
Jaco's the smallest.
Oh,
Why not
yeah.
Jake?
But Jaco, if EV3 is not there, I can at least create something to carry me.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
well, there's the bag of holding.
Okay. So if Belle attacks us, I get the bag of holding. I put Siobhan in it. No, no, wait.
What if we put Belle in the bag of folding?
How much is in your bag of holding right now?
Um,
What exactly is in there?
it's not as much as you would think. And
A
Marty
lot of
starts
plate.
a lot of plates at the moment. That's the majority of things right now. Uh, and then there's some rations in here that I've been hanging on to. Like my dry stores. Uh, my rice is in here. My
Oh,
uh,
Monty, silly
dried
question before we go in.
goods. Oh yeah, sugar. Yeah.
What's like one of your favorite dishes?
Um, gumbo.
Oh, okay, good, okay.
Gumbo's a very good choice.
Yeah,
Oh,
like some gumbo with
oh,
rice. It was
little Baldur's Gate girly about gumbo.
my I would make it with my dad sometimes. He really liked.
Wait, gumbo?
Yeah, like we made like one time, like while I was up at his place for the summer, like we got together with like him and like one of my uncles from down Gontalgram, and my uncle had gotten this recipe book, and it had this like seafood gumbo in it, which I guess is technically a stew, not a gumbo because of reasons. But it was really good, and like we made it together, and it just always sort of stuck with me, and now I just really like gumbo.
I mean, it's just kind of a poor person food.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Well, just because something's uh, cheap to make doesn't mean it's not delicious.
It makes her happy.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, gumbo.
That's why I like you, Jeremina.
Because I'm cheap and
I was
delicious.
looking for that. I was looking for where that was
Marty
going.
is going to walk towards the door.
No
I
comment.
mean,
She just said.
everyone knows I'm cheap but delicious.
Oh,
I was
God.
making a joke. Let's go.
What do you want us to
Jokes
make?
are
Like
all half
gay,
truths.
gay
So
gumbo?
it's
What?
true. Am I cheap or am I delicious?
Let's open the door.
All right.
And we head out.
You open the door, and the scene is much similar to exactly the last thing that you saw in the room, Jaco. There is that Cambion eating food from off of the table,
There's no
and
less cake.
there is less cake than there was previously.
I can
And
devour the cake. Asshole.
Ilum will turn and look at all of you and say, "Ah, that's more like it. All of you, I assume."
This is all of us.
Yeah,
Well,
one second. I
Sneap's in
gotta
the
go
other
get
room.
Sneap.
Okay.
Well, Sneap's sleeping. We don't have to bother him.
No, I'm gonna go get him.
Okay.
He's a sneep.
He is. He's a Sneap.
Boo.
And Jermina will
That was a
come
good
back
joke,
holding
Ilum. Shush.
Sneap in her arms like a sleeping cat.
Oh.
Like his little toe
Yeah,
beans
Sneap.
up in the
I like
air.
how we're treating Sneak like he's like 2 feet tall.
Well, you know what? He is.
He is to me.
He's pretty small, honestly. He's not like
He he's
like
Koji sized to me.
okay, he's bigger
He's
than that.
So,
Yeah, no,
he is
He's like a
Koji on two
golden.
legs.
He's
so
like a
he's a
golden
natural.
retriever.
Okay, so he's a natural halfling. Got it.
I do wonder what
Anyways,
it was.
as after you recover Sneak, Ilum will sort of turn his hands and in sort of a warbling space, either coming from sort of some extra dimensional area, a orb appears, and he clamps his hands down on it, and will say, "Bell is very excited to speak with all of you," and he'll like extend it, and we'll say, "Place your hands here."
Marty's reaching out.
Go will reach out.
Yvonne will reach out.
EV3 will reach out.
Jermina put Sneap's hands on.
Okay.
Oh, doggies.
Rhea will touch it as well, and Once all of the hands are on the orb, there's a sort of a blink, a wink sensation, and then you sort of rematerialize in a room. First thing you notice, it is flush with sound. Specifically, you can hear rhythmic, like clockwork chugging, sort of gears clicking and clanking together. You hear sort of a array of like clicking noises, and as your eyes open and come to see, you are in a large room, and it very similar to Zariel's skyship has this huge wrap around window, and there are several tiers of sort of like almost pews or desks where there are um, these metal, very similar to EV3 looking clockwork automatons,
Hmm.
either writing with pens or tip tapping on some sort of key based writing implement. Um, and out the windows, you see that the room that you are in is actually cantilevered off the side of like a cliff. So the entire window, all you see is sort of the various sides of this cliff and mountain, and then the Avernian waste beyond. And as you sort of glance to the left and right, you see that there are more structures built into this cliff face, and it is belching dark black smoke from smokestacks that jut up through the rock of this cliff face, and yeah, it is a very industrial feeling space. Though this room that you are in with all of these automated writers, it has that same industrial feel, but there are also richly marbled red columns and some banners bearing um, Bell's iconography, um, and a sort of centralized red long carpet that runs up through the area where all of these things are tip tapping. And Ilum looks at all of you and says, "It will be just a moment. I'll tell him that you're here," and he will sort of fade that orb out of existence and will walk off.
Margie is immediately going to start visually looking around. She is not moving, but she is like
Siobhan is also looking
eyes
around.
everywhere.
Right? Is there anything particular you're looking to find, or are you just generally getting a lay of everything that I listed out?
You're getting a
Um,
lay of everything. I'm getting a lay of everything.
Yeah.
Marty is specifically looking for like signs of like how well maintained like all of this is, like how like what is powering all of this. Uh is there uh like does this look like an actual workshop or is this just as bullshit as Bell is?
Um, Go ahead and make a perception or arcana check, your choice.
It'll definitely be Arcana. I don't have my character sheet. Fuck. Let me roll at least.
Okay.
Jago's gonna go
Uh,
towards the window and just look it out at the entire view.
Okay. You are easily like 200 to 300 feet up in the air. The ground is a long way down.
I'm 90% certain that my Arcana is +7, so a total of 14 or
That
15.
Okay. That seems correct or close enough to correct. As far as things, what is powering these things, you do notice conspicuous or maybe perhaps not so conspicuous coin slots in the back of each one
Hmm.
of these automatons. As you sort of look over what they are working on, like the task that they are doing, it becomes very clear that these are record keeping. You're in kind of there's probably somewhere in the vicinity of around 30 to 40 of these,
Mm.
humanoid sized humanoid sized sort of writing robots, for a lack of better. And as you look down, it looks as though they're transcribing like ledgers, if that makes
Mm.
sense.
Mm.
So like they're writing down it, basically money changing hands, except it's not just money, it's also things like soul coins, materials, etc.,
Gotcha.
etc. um, it looks kind of like all 30 to 40 of these guys are just like Bell's accounting team, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Marty sort of like clicks her tongue at them and says like, "They're like, you don't have to keep feeding them soul coins. Like, come on." And also out of character, my headcanon is that these are just straight up like 19s, 80s, like Mac, like old Macs. Because future exists here too.
Yeah.
Anyways,
um with that being said, after you take a look at that, is there anything else in the room anybody wants to take a
Macintosh.
look at before we press forward?
We're pressing forward.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Marty, as you're digging in and looking this, and Jaco out the window, and just everybody sort of taking in this very abrupt change in scenery, though perhaps not too dissimilar in sort of a style of architecture, you hear a set of clapping hands. And you turn and see Bell standing in the doorway where Ilum had departed. And he will say, I don't know how to thank you all. You've done quite a great job, by the way. Uh, so, what, and, and he'll motion at Marty, the input on the diving bell. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're the one that made it.
No, no, I'm not the one who made it, but I am the one interested in seeing it in operation. So,
Ah, I see.
and a most uninspired choice for the new warlord. I cannot. I thank you, truly, thank you. And to thank you, I wanted to take you out from underneath Zariel's careful watch, give you some time to yourself here in the forge. Is there anything I can get for you? Things that you need?
What will it
Um,
cost us? I'm sorry.
yeah.
Oh, no costs, no deals. You've already done quite enough.
Did you have an interest in the one that we picked, or
Simply makes my life a bit easier. I may be able to poach Miss Devown now that she's not as entangled, we'll say, with a potential rise to warlord status under Zariel. She's talented, somewhat. And Ilori is. I think she's perhaps less suited for the job than she might portray.
Mm.
and what makes you say that?
Hmm.
personal assumptions, or
She's been at this a long time. She hasn't risen to this level before, despite serving as Zariel's right hand. Perhaps sees this as some sort of potential shake him up. I'm not sure. Uh, but it's, frankly speaking, seems a bit like a lateral move. Already doing work for Zariel. Probably not commanding any legions, certainly, but it's almost like there's one less pawn on the field, at least on Zariel's side. So, were you offered anything for your assistance in the vote? I must know.
why?
I'd like to offer you something better as a thank you.
I don't
As a
think
thank you for
Jeremina.
the diving bell.
What's that?
As a thank you for the diving bell.
And again, giving Zariel one less pawn on the field. Perhaps having Devown switch sides. Though we'll see on that.
Hmm. Why would you want to poach Devown, or why would she be so easily swayed, do you think? Was she counting on something? On the vote?
Well, I look at it this way. She's talented in the same way that your friend Martha is. Marty? Martha? Either way.
Whichever.
It's like, fuck you.
Talented in the same way. And we are building things here, and we're putting into place a long term plan, and I could use all manner of wise and intelligent inventors, even Basil Steed and his cockamamie diving bell idea, which will get running eventually. Because caught myself. I almost said too much.
Mm-hmm.
You're all a fun lot to talk with, speak with. How are you feeling?
Well, same as anything.
So, um, is there anything I can help you with? If not, I can send you back to Zariel's vessel, just with you knowing that I'm quite pleased. And you can always come back around asking for that favor, or a favor.
Would there be any caveats to it, or would it depend on the favor?
Certainly depends on the favor.
Convene.
Oh, I will give you all the room. Don't worry, they don't have any sort of listening. They just think. Points over at all of the like writing, um, uh, the writing figures, and will
Marty would
sort
like
of.
to fact check that.
Okay. Are you just gonna look, or do you want to like? He's departing the room, so you can actually like physically inspect them if you'd like. But there are a lot of them.
She is specifically being like, they don't think that's bullshit. That is where she's at.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
she's like doing.
He's like,
Like,
I think that there's people. I think that there's people listening, and we would be dumb as fuck not to say so.
oh no, she, because he said that all they do is think, they don't listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And she does. She personally doesn't really care if he listens in on this or not, because 6'1", half dozen the other for her.
Mhm.
But she is like, there's no way these things think. And that's what she wants to know.
Okay.
Are they thinking?
Make a Arcana check.
1-800, are you thinking? Does she get any advantage because this is like her shit?
Yeah. You know what? I'll give you advantage because of EV3.
Hell yeah. 23.
Hell yeah.
23. So actually, they think in the way that they are all executing variations on the same instruction sequence, but the instruction sequence isn't really. It's not really actually intelligent. It's just that there are so many of them, and there's enough variation to the instruction that it appears as though they are intelligent in some way, shape, or form. It would not shock you if many of them produce incorrect results, and then those incorrect results are later filtered down by something else in another room.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
they're basically running code.
Yeah, they're running codes. It's like, these aren't any better at thinking than EB3 is.
Also, they're all working in tandem. I'm not saying it's an AI neural network, but that's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's absolutely an AI neural network. And Maurice is like, this is, these things aren't thinking, to be clear. She says, like,
Like
more
matter
or
of
less once
factly.
Bell's leave has left. It's like, this is, like, come on. Anyways, sorry, not important. So, what are we talking about?
The War Machine, I love you, Marty. Not your fault the way it browned up. Our War Machine does kind of suck.
No, that's fair. She needs, like,
This,
some work.
this is kind of a phenomenal opportunity to get some work on it. Or, I mean, I'm not saying Bell should work on our War Machine, but I mean, like, things that Marty can use to make it better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does
Like,
make sense.
like, basically just, like, see if I can use his workshop, basically?
No, even that feels too involved. I just mean get the things to make it better.
Well, I mean, theoretically, most of the stuff that, like, I need is, like, obviously the parts itself, but also the stuff to, like, implement the parts. Like, we don't have an engine lift just available. And I don't really have anything to, like, put on the tire treads.
Yeah, so I mean, engine lift, tools,
Suspension.
yeah, suspension, whatever.
Oh,
Um,
the War Machine does not have suspension.
War Machine does not. We are feeling every single fucking bump whenever we get that War Machine.
Mhm. Like, there's suspension, but it's, like, so tough it only, like, works, like, does anything when you're going over, like, a giant.
so
But anyways, yeah. Uh like, we could see. I still did technically make a, or did I, or was I just going to make a contract for working on the diving bell?
you were
You were in the process of figuring out how you were going
Yes.
to basically work on the diving bell directly.
Yeah, like, the negotiation process is where we were at.
Yep.
hmm Theoretically, I could put that on as, like, a clause of, like, having access to those things outside of working on the diving bell.
I mean, we're not working on the diving bell anymore, right?
I mean,
Not when he seems so happy about it. I feel kind of strange about that, I'm being quite honest.
yeah, like the thing is that I genuinely don't see what he would get out of it.
Well, the diving bell,
Yeah, because
do you mean?
like,
Well, he'd get more souls out of it.
I say, does it matter what we find out if he gets? If he wants it, we shouldn't work on it.
hmm, if it ends up wasting his time, I mean,
Well,
Well,
If
according
it
it's
ends
not
up wasting his time, it could also potentially ruin ours.
he also did comment
Marty,
that
Marty, I have to say, I understand that you don't see him as like a viable competition, but the very fact of the matter is he has a vested interest in poaching most of Hill for his own ends,
mm,
and whether or not you like it, those own ends are antithetical to ours.
and he also did comment what you said for the idea of the diving bell was good, which means it's not. It sounds like it's gonna do more than just waste his time, which is it's going to give him what he wants.
He's
yeah.
going to get something out of it, and that is a problem for us no matter what. You can still think he's a piece of shit, because he is,
No, he
but
is.
he is a piece of shit that can fuck up our whole show.
Well, we also just don't know
And
what he's after
that's
going
where
into
I
the
need you to.
six. Yeah, we also just don't know what he's after going into the six, right?
No, we don't. And that's more than enough reason to
Not do any more work.
be a little suspicious about it.
Mm, that's fair. Like, I think we could use it to gather some information, but you guys raise a fair point, and also been very cool to work on.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I need to work on the war machine, as you said.
Hmm. Well, let's get tools, let's get materials, let's ask him for stuff to spruce up the war machine.
Mhm. Oh, I want stuff that I approve, right?
Well,
Yes.
Okay, making sure. Because, no, his stuff isn't that good. Like,
Better than what we have.
Better than what we have, and until we're able to find our own way to upgrade it, it's all we got.
yeah. At least the parts will be, at least, probably not shit. Alright.
I I also I want to know what he would offer. I don't want to say yes. I won't say yes.
I just want to
But I
know.
want to know what he could offer that's better than saying,
Hmm.
I want to know.
I'm curious, too. Like, what power does he think he have?
Yeah.
is it worth putting that doubt or that question in your head if we don't want to take anything that is too much?
Hmm.
What if he offers the chance of permanency to not come back? It probably isn't because he's looking for something from Marty, but what I'm saying is do we want to even ask the question to have it on the table, or just say no so we don't have to concern ourselves with the thoughts? We can easily talk about it in the war machine as we drive away going, what if? But I'd rather say what if than actually have it on the table and actually become a question of should we.
I think we're already pretty solid on we aren't.
Well,
Yep.
you
Uh,
wondering kind of concerned me. That's why I'm bringing it up.
oh, no, to be clear, I am. The only thing I am curious about is the diving bell and if I could actually get it working. That is where I'm being dumb, admittedly. Uh, Fuck him.
They're kind
Like,
of
if I could work on the diving bell and have it not, like, benefit him, then in in
In a
10,000
heartbeat.
lifetimes, yeah, I'm working on it. But, like, even if I, like, decided to still work on it, it would still not be worth it. Because he would just be a piece of shit about it. And he's also a piece of shit in general, as we've discussed.
I guess write a list of all the things you want to upgrade the war machine with, and we'll give him the list.
Marty will reach into the bag of holding and will pull out said list.
Look at that.
and next time Bill addresses one of us, I think Siobhan needs to answer.
Okay, but why, Mina?
Bell keeps catching us on our back foot. He addressed Marty, and Marty, I mean,
Engaged.
it upset the dynamic of the conversation. We can't be individuals. We do.
Yeah, I did catch myself doing that.
We need to make sure we're deflecting to the group that
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do agree on that.
Yeah. All right. Should we call him back in?
yeah. But that's not to say, Marty, you did great.
Thanks.
All right, back to it.
All right. So you crack open the door, and Belle is sort of like just down the hallway. The hallway is um, richly carved from this very very dark stone that makes up the cliff that this is like that this structure is built into. There is like occasional like pediment with a thing on it, like like a base art type thing. It's
Mhm.
relatively straight back and into the cliff or this mountain, and Belle will sort of see the door open, turn, acknowledge you, and say, uh, hope your discussion was fruitful.
It was, yeah. Got a lot of questions answered and that.
Oh, wonderful. So is there anything I can do for you?
Marty will hand the list to Siobhan.
We have some improvements that we would like to make to our war machine.
Oh, wonderful. That is something that we do here.
And just to be clear, this is not coming with any other deals or situations.
No, no, no. Of course not. Um, no, no paper recorders. No, none of that verbal contract. So therefore, it's a contract nonsense. This is purely me paying you back for doing me a convenience and providing me with information that I don't necessarily know that you knew that you were providing me with the uh, diving bell.
Jacob wants to
Uh,
insight that.
Marty will raise a hand.
Jacob, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Fuck, I'm rolling terrible tonight. 9.
9. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty. In fact, him stepping down the various types of contracts that he's not interested in making seems like he's being kind of upfront.
Yeah.
Or at least as much as a duplicitous asshole like him can be.
Yeah.
You raise your hand, and he'll say, "Yes."
You
Uh,
there. Short one.
Marty will look to Siobhan to make sure it's okay.
Siobhan nods.
Does this also include if, for whatever reason, our services do not help you, you will not be asking for a refund?
Oh, no. I don't do refunds, one way or the other.
Neither do we.
All sales are final.
All sales are final. Um, you're looking to add some improvements to your war machine.
Mhm.
Would you like to see where those parts are created? We could take a little walk, a tour, as it were, of the forge. And he'll sort of motion as though he's like doing like a big grand reveal, but he's just sort of standing in a doorway of the room you've already seen.
Marty has to make a wisdom check.
Siobhan will ask, but she will ask, Marty, do you want to,
Yes.
okay. Yes, we would be interested in that.
Didn't even roll properly, but that's just how she is.
Wonderful. We have two wings here,
Actually,
and
I did.
he will begin to lead on, and he'll say, "We have two wings here. We have primary manufacturing, and that's where the war
And he's just
machines."
walking. I know he's just like walking. He's not even looking behind him.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
He's in full tour guide mode.
Yes,
Marty's
and
following close.
there is the place where we will construct new war machines. There is a annex to that particular side of the factory, which is to the left of the accounting room here. Mostly, this area we're in is our in-house legal department dealing with again those contracts. With the House of Records at the Citadel. We do like to have some of the more skilled readers here on staff. We construct the new war machines here. We do have a a area where we repair war machines, though, as I'm sure you've seen driving around. Generally, they're just abandoned, left for turned to scrap, and the materials will make their way back to us eventually. On the opposite side, we have our research and development. I spend a lot of time over there working
Hmm.
towards what the next thing is going to be, how we're going to perhaps put more juice inside of the next minting of soul coins, or determine
And
a what's that question?
and not the war machines themselves getting more juice?
Well, there it's really about more like a cleaner burn. Is sort of the way that we look at it. Is there's the amount of juice that can be stored in the coin, and then there's the amount of efficiency that the war machine can make of that energy that is stored within the coin itself. And at this point, he'll sort of pull up to a door, and will be like, "This is our bipedal war machine research laboratory. And actually, if you will join me this direction," and he will, there is a smooth, like unmarked door down this hallway of doors that are pretty clearly marked. It is a little bit more of a utilitarian space. Basically, the further you got away from the Hall of Records, everything kind of got more industrial, less like basically there's no red marble
Mm-hmm.
columns here or rich carpets or any of that stuff. It's just very much like hallway in which you use to get to a space. And he will go ahead and open the door, and your ears are met with that loud chugging sound. And he said, "You've obviously seen the scribe room. Here is where we are designing the next iteration. Hopefully, so in the future, folks like you won't need to work on war machines. We can have our individualized clockwork soldiers, soul powered clockwork soldiers, man those war machines to simply do what we're already doing, but in a easier way. And beyond this, there is effectively just what looks to be like a lab where a bunch of humanoid sized individuals are poking and prodding at humanoid sized, um, basically humanoid shaped robots, for lack of a
Mm-hmm.
better term, warforged type vibe. They heavy on the inscribed. It looks like infernal iron, very very dark, and you see them seeing if it will move and articulating things. There's a lot of expensive, or expensive looking at least, instruments and all manner of tools sort of brought around the room. And
Marty is judging.
so, nevertheless, we're still in the development phase of all of that. And actually, given that you have, and he'll sort of point up at ED3, say,
Mm-hmm.
I think I have one last thing you may be interested in before I send you back on your way, or while we start getting this list underway. And he'll sort of crease it, and we'll go to the farthest end of um, this hallway. We'll um, go ahead and like pop open the door, and we'll kind of like leave it open. You can see kind of like a faint red glow from the opposite side of the door, and he will motion the door to you to usher you inside.
Mm, Marty will look at the door and back
Sh-
to the group.
Siobhan is going to motion for everybody to follow as they go into the room.
We don't need to go inside.
No, I want to know what he's up to. No
I
offense, Mel.
know.
Oh,
Uh,
that's quite all right.
There's a red
but
glow coming from the room.
Well, come on, it's hell. Red glows are what we do here.
We export red glows on the daily.
mm, yeah. Marty will look to Jeremina, and
He'll
her gaze kind of.
take out a sending stone and be like, note to self, different color glow.
Red glow seems to really put people off. This is like the third group that I've done it with, and none of them want to go in the room.
RGBs, maybe? Uh, but Marty will go back to, well, look back to Jeremina and will, her gaze kind of softens in a way that is at least attempting to be reassuring. Will say, like, I'm not scared, I'll be okay. And
I
she will
know
open
you're
the
not.
door.
I
Okay.
know you're not scared. That's the problem.
Okay.
Siobhan will look at Jeremina and say, "It's better if we all go in, at the
And
very least."
there is a incredibly vulnerable look of hurt on Jeremiah's face, and she'll steal when Siobhan looks at her, but Jeremiah will say, "We are going too far for my comfort." She'll go in after Marty.
Okay. Um, as you all walk in, the room is very similar to the room with the readers, with the sort of surround of windows. It is another sort of a hanging room that is sort of jutting off the side of the cliff or this mountain that the forge is built onto. In the room, it has once again pretty much a very similar array of tools as the room where they were working on the more humanoid shaped.
Mhm.
Um, and in sort of the far end, um, there's like a box with some glazed over glass, and the red glow that you were seeing was likely coming in from outside. As now that you've walked into this room, you can kind of feel, or you feel that same sort of like Avernian red haze, though due to the elevation of the mountain, it's like brighter and like a little bit more intense than what you
Mhm.
experience on the ground. It looks more similar to Mark's background than it does like a Martian landscape, which is more what you experience when you're down on the ground.
Yeah.
And yeah, there is at the end there is like a box that has sort of glass panes on all sides of it.
Is it similar to the one that he had for the arm?
Yes.
Hmm. Marty will approach.
As you do so, you hear the door close behind you.
Did everyone
Um,
else come in?
Yeah, everyone else is there with you.
yeah, everybody else followed you in,
Hmm.
and yeah, you hear the door close behind you, and you step up to the box.
Why is the door closed?
Yeah, Bill, why did the door close?
Belle is not in the room.
Oh, Belle's not in the room.
Jermina's
He,
opening the door.
what's that?
Jermina's going for the door. She's like
Marty
opening it.
Marty is
No,
going
yeah.
towards the box. I don't think she noticed what's going on behind her.
Siobhan is putting a hand on Marty's shoulder, and it is a firm hand on Marty's shoulder.
Um, you go for the door and grab the handle and twist. It appears to be locked.
Marty, don't touch that box. Mina, what's the door?
Lock.
You're not touching that box, Marty.
But like, sorry,
No.
wait. I'm confused. What's going on?
The door closed, and it is locked.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Boom. There is a bump from inside the box.
Oh. Um.
Jermina's undoing her belt
Jacob
and
takes a step back.
Yeah, Siobhan is backing Marty up. She's
okay.
still got a hold on her
Marty
shoulder.
sort of like presses her thumb into the ring that's on her ring finger. And there's like a little sharp pinprick in Jeremiah's, as if a spell has just been cast.
Bump, bump.
Okay.
It begins to sort of rock, and then you hear like a as pressure begins to be applied to the glass. You can kind of hear it like that crinkling, cracking sound.
Can sorry, can Foundry be open for a second so I can look at my spell list?
Um,
Um,
yeah, I can pull it up.
all right. Sneap, stay behind me. Don't get into trouble. Don't get into the fight. You hide. Draco, do you have haste?
Ready.
All right. That thing goes off. You hit it on me. Got it?
Got it.
Foundry is loading up. I can provide a like printout of your spells when it pops up. Oh, there it
Yeah.
is.
Is
I'll
Rhea?
just
Yeah,
yeah. Rhea is with you guys.
we got the whole group.
All right.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
crew's here.
yeah. Anyways, as you hear that cracking sound, which I will just narrate this as this pulls up, but I will give you, if you're planning on casting something, you do have time to do
All
so if
right.
you're trying to precast something.
We
So,
can't be surprised. I just want to point that out.
Mhm.
We cannot be surprised. There's no surprise round for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the glass slowly cracking and breaking
Oh no,
it
no,
was a pretty good.
no. I'm
And
saying
I
if
know you
like
have your
something
thing.
drops out,
I know you
yeah.
have your thing too, but on top of
Yeah.
that,
No, but like on a mechanical level, you guys can't be
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
In case Belle decides
Um,
to appear out of fucking nowhere.
We can't be surprised.
No, fuck that
Mhm.
bitch.
All right, I'm gonna take these clippings for you, Mars. Give me 2
Thank you.
seconds before I finalize my narration here.
I am excited.
Oh
Um,
god.
Rhea, you and me, we box the thing in. All right? We form the front line and does not get past you and me.
Okay. All right. So as you all have your hands up or raised, getting ready to cast, in the middle of casting, the glass finally shatters, and the box itself sort of the sides fall away and are crumpled as you see like these um, lashing infernal iron, like articulated, um, almost whip like appendages sort of just paw and rip and tear its way out of the box. And eventually, as sort of the dust settles from this explosion from the glass, the figure, large in size, capital L, large in size, that appears from it stands up to its full height of about like 10 to 11 feet. And it is humanoid in shape, metal all over, made of dark infernal iron. It's
Mm.
the left side of its body where its arm would be, is a thrashing, whipping mess of those whip-like appendages. In its right hand is a wicked looking sort of axe with a wide blade, and it has these sort of two like mechanical wings slash stingers almost coming off of its back. And then when
Hmm.
you finally settle in on its head, you see a familiar shape as the
Mm-hmm.
metal comes down into a hog's nose, flanked
Oh,
by two
fuck.
tusks.
Fucking
It's Raga Draga.
Braga
It's
Draga
Raga Draga,
Redux.
part 2.
Yes, the orchestral music picks up, and it's clear that Raga Draga has a second phase.
Jesus Christ.
The health bar goes off the fucking screen.
So, are we like in initiative? Like, is
Yes,
this our
we will be picking up
Oh my
in
god.
initiative at the start of
Oh
next session
no.
with Robo Raga Draga.
With Robo Draga Draga. And
Robo
Marty's right
Draga.
in front. Yay.
No, Marty
no
got pulled back.
Marty?
She got
Yeah,
like pulled
Marty's
back behind the
behind.
group.
Marty is behind Siobhan.
Yeah, no,
Okay. Okay.
we
I
set
thought
everything
yeah.
up.
I thought like everyone had moved
People,
back with her kind of vibe, but that makes more sense. Cool.
the two people in front right now are Jeremina and Rhea.
with Jaco right behind
So
Jeremina.
So obviously that's where we're ending it because this combat's probably going to take a number of rounds, so we won't be running it tonight. But also, I really loved running really running Bell, being like, no, there are no contracts. No, literally he was going through the motions of making sure that he wouldn't violate a contract or like a promise that he made. And I was having to be so deliberate with the things I
It was
said
so
and didn't
good.
say. And then I was
It was
like,
so good.
because it was also part of being like, he was also seeding the ground with, thank you for what you did. Here is what you did. Here's what I got from your actions. And all that was implied there was, I don't need you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, right,
Yep.
right. Oh my god. This
It was so
All right,
good.
hold on before we go into the
Okay, hold on.
Thank you for all being here. Little Owlet, which I'm assuming is Mars's new friend, the friend that joined
Yes.
our thing. They actually
Indeed.
said hi in the chat. So,
Hello.
thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of them. But we will see you all next week, where we get
Yes,
to
for
fight
sure.
Raga Draga Part 2. Fuck. Bye
This is-
everyone.
This is some proper Wolfenstein boss building. You
Yeah.
just stick the bad guy's head on a robot and send him at the player again.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.